For someone like George Clooney, whose life has been filled with achievements, fame, and constant public attention, moments of pause are rare. At 64, the two-time Academy Award winner has embraced multiple roles: actor, director, producer, activist, husband, father, and public figure. Yet even icons are reminded that life can shift unexpectedly. Last year, while participating in a televised initiative dedicated to public health awareness, Clooney encountered such a moment. What began as a routine part of the program, comprehensive medical screenings for participants, became a subtle but profound reminder of the value of awareness and care. Though nothing serious was revealed, the experience inspired him to reflect on the importance of listening to one's body, prioritizing personal well-being, and speaking openly about the lessons learned from moments that encourage mindfulness. Advocacy through experience. The television special brought together celebrities united by a shared purpose, promoting health awareness and early detection. Clooney, known for his commitment to causes, participated with sincerity and a sense of responsibility. The program encouraged participants to undergo routine health screenings, a step many might overlook in daily life. While no dramatic results emerged, the process itself offered a moment of reflection. Clooney later admitted that confronting the unknown was humbling and unexpected. The experience highlighted a truth often forgotten. Proactive attention to health is not about fear, but about responsibility. Through this engagement, Clooney found that sharing personal experience could encourage others to view self-care as a meaningful, empowering choice rather than an obligation, blending his influence with genuine human insight. Understanding uncertainty. Clooney has always been composed and articulate, but the experience of waiting for results reminded him of the universal tension between control and uncertainty. In interviews, he spoke candidly about the quiet moments of reflection that arise when outcomes are unknown. It is in those pauses that life's priorities come into focus, prompting consideration of time, achievements, and personal relationships. Even someone with extensive resources and support can feel the weight of unpredictability. Clooney's honesty about these feelings, expressing them without dramatization, resonated with audiences because it was relatable. It was a reminder that emotional responses to uncertainty are universal, whether in private life or public attention, and that acknowledging these moments can lead to deeper understanding, appreciation for everyday health, and thoughtful engagement with one's own well-being. Turning reflection into purpose, rather than retreating, Clooney transformed his experience into an opportunity for advocacy. He began discussing the importance of preventative care more openly, emphasizing that taking steps toward awareness is a sign of responsibility rather than weakness. His message was clear: small, deliberate actions today can have long-term benefits. Clooney encouraged audiences to view routine checkups as acts of self-respect, reframing a topic often met with avoidance or fear into one of empowerment. By sharing his story thoughtfully, he showed that awareness and preparation are forms of strength. This approach allowed people to connect with him not only as a celebrity, but as someone who experiences universal human concerns. His advocacy now blends influence with empathy, showing how personal experience can guide and inspire meaningful conversations. A life of reinvention. Clooney's life has always been characterized by reinvention and adaptability. Born on May 6, 1961, in Lexington, Kentucky, he grew up in a family immersed in media and public discourse. His father, Nick Clooney, was a journalist, instilling an early understanding of responsibility and communication. Clooney initially pursued journalism himself, but soon embraced acting, enduring years of small roles and uncertainty before achieving breakthrough success. This period of persistence shaped the grounded confidence he demonstrates today. The experiences of navigating challenges and setbacks fostered resilience and patience, traits that are now evident in both his creative work and his public presence. His early life experiences reinforced the value of dedication, adaptability, and the ability to respond thoughtfully to moments that require reflection. From television to film legacy, Clooney's rise to fame began with his portrayal of Dr. Doug Ross on ER, a role that made him a household name and established him as a charismatic actor. Yet he did not settle into a single image. Seeking creative challenge, he transitioned into film, taking on roles that highlighted his versatility and artistic curiosity. Movies like Out of Sight and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou demonstrated his range, while Ocean's 11 showcased his skill in ensemble settings and blockbuster storytelling. This commitment to diverse projects reflects a career guided by curiosity and exploration rather than external validation. Through deliberate choices, Clooney has maintained a balance between commercial success and artistic integrity, providing audiences with performances that are both compelling and relatable, and illustrating how career decisions can reflect personal growth and thoughtful engagement with one's work. Awards and perspective. Winning an Academy Award for Syriana in 2005 marked not only a professional milestone, but also a shift in perspective. For Clooney, recognition became a platform for broader influence rather than personal validation. As a producer, including on projects like Argo, he focused on storytelling that explores social, political, and ethical questions. Over time, accolades became less about acclaim and more about opportunity, the chance to elevate meaningful narratives and support initiatives aligned with his values. This approach highlights the intersection of success and responsibility, demonstrating that personal achievement can be leveraged to create positive impact. Clooney's trajectory underscores the idea that influence, when used thoughtfully, can extend beyond individual accomplishment to benefit communities and stimulate important conversations. Advocacy with empathy. Clooney's humanitarian work has long extended beyond Hollywood. He has been deeply involved in global causes, from conflict prevention to human rights advocacy. As a co-founder of initiatives aimed at addressing mass atrocities and a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador, he demonstrates a commitment to sustained, informed action. His engagement is never superficial. It is grounded in research, empathy, and a genuine desire to contribute to positive change. This seriousness informs his approach to public health advocacy, where he communicates thoughtfully and responsibly. Clooney's ability to combine visibility with authenticity allows his messages to resonate broadly, showing that influence is most effective when paired with awareness, consistency, and human connection. Redefining strength. Clooney's reflections invite a reconsideration of what strength means. True resilience, he suggests, is rooted in awareness, preparation, and thoughtful engagement with life. By reframing health awareness as empowerment, he demonstrates that strength is not denial, but active participation in one's well-being. His approach avoids dramatization, instead offering practical insight and encouragement. This humanized perspective makes his message accessible, relatable, and actionable, providing a template for approaching life with balance, reflection, and intentional care. Strength, as he illustrates, is grounded in thoughtful action rather than public perception. Looking ahead. As Clooney continues to create, advocate, and reflect, his approach remains consistent, calm, measured, and human. He understands that influence is powerful when paired with authenticity, and he uses it carefully to encourage awareness and thoughtful action. Audiences are reminded that even in public life, personal reflection and responsibility are essential. Clooney's story shows that mindfulness, engagement, and the willingness to share experiences can foster meaningful conversations, demonstrating that influence, when exercised with integrity, inspires others to prioritize their own well-being while navigating life's challenges. Conclusion. Awareness as legacy. George Clooney's journey demonstrates that personal reflection and proactive engagement with life shape legacy as much as public achievement. His story, framed through awareness rather than alarm, emphasizes that mindfulness and care are forms of strength. At 64, he continues to exemplify how influence can be wielded thoughtfully, inspiring audiences to take action with intentionality and compassion. By sharing lessons rooted in everyday experience, Clooney's message encourages listening to one's body, appreciating time, and embracing responsibility. not just for oneself, but for those who depend on us. This timeless reminder highlights that attention today enriches the promise of tomorrow,